long postponed videos. This is one of them, and a little bit dry. It's not so juicy. This video will be about the remaining of 2026, and then just a few hints and some plans of 2027 for those who maybe follow us through these videos more than anything, more than social media or the website itself. It's still formulating what's upcoming in the next year, but so far it's getting more and more solid. At least in my head, the plan with trainings and with the courses and then the materia of those courses. But first of all, what's remaining of 2026 is, it's quite intense. So if you did not know, maybe you can join one of those events or just understand how the structure was so far. Actually, a cycle is closing, and as understanding is gained, we need to restructure the school probably year after year or a few years, and we need to reborn again. So how we finish? We finish with, in 2 weeks, the third Graz course, which I promised, and I keep my promise. This is a several years long plan. It's not so solid, it's not a program. It is just a series of events which I try to concentrate in the same area, so everyone can relax and just lay back and understand, okay, that's the place for the much more the foundation and the basics of our Nei Gong training. And so far this is the third course and probably the last course of this year in a Graz area which we dedicate for the foundations. And the experiences are that we really have time to slow down and just really open up those details that are needed to study deeply. So we are not in a rush, not at all. And then once we finish with the third course in Graz, we will focus the next year, 2027. The second block is probably 3 courses again. And if, like more than anything, the restructuring will happen so much so that I will introduce a new venue, and I will come up and I will bring up this topic in this video a couple of times, and we'll refer to the plan. So I might keep the structure in 3 events in the Graz area in Austria, or we will mix them up and we will connect them up with the new venue, which will still contain, or maybe even go back to the material we covered in the first year in Graz. So for you to understand, the next year Graz will step up and very likely will study the nature of Dao. And the plan is that those who participated in the first year will have a deeper understanding, because their Qigong might have some foundations. They might have worked enough that the body is relatively ready to study some Dao. And probably the third year will be how to go back to Qigong and deepen Qigong again. And then since they learned and studied Dao, they will understand how to incorporate those principles. So that's the plan with the Graz area. So we finish end of August, 28th to 30th of August is the third Graz event. Basically, actually, anyone is free to join, as well as the second year, because these are still foundational works, these are still basics. This is usually the question I receive in emails. Feel free to join. That's the answer. Okay, after Graz, still this year, finish this year quickly. We will continue, I think in 2 weeks after Graz area, a retreat. Same area actually, Austria, same venue. And this retreat is our yearly retreat, which we dedicate to those practitioners who practiced diligently showed up on courses and presented diaries, or I know about their progress. So this is going to be the occasion when we practice a little bit prolonged time, more than our usual course length. It's a little bit longer, so we can dive deeper into qualities or exercises and embody them more, and then maybe explore aspects that shorter courses do not allow us to explore. Then finish the retreat, and I will travel to Switzerland. This is an accidental course, happened by an invitation, and we will see. It's like basics. Topics going to be Dantian, the nature of Qi, why we need Qi in Qigong, and it's like how to get there. And I don't know, the people will come together, see where they are, and then adjust the group accordingly, and depends on. That's an exciting thing, because I think I've been once into Switzerland, and I'm looking forward to those mountains and then see what is promised there. After Switzerland, I have the obligation, which is one of my favorites, travel down to Rome, and actually we are about to conclude soon the Dao Nei Gong foundational program in Rome. So 2 more courses left from a 2.5-year long program. And obviously the main conclusion of that program will be the annual retreat with demo, and just all the foundational students probably finishing in the retreat. So these weekends are just preparation. We have 2 more to go this year of those. One of them in September. That is actually not free to join. I just mentioned as part of the finishing of my this year of my school. And then October, we are going to have a course near Vienna. This is like the Vienna and the Budapest courses. They are about the ongoing group, which is practicing for years now. The program is always see where they are and what is the next step, what is the next stage, what is the next method, what is the next quality to check up on, and hence help the progress of the process of Nei Gong, obviously. And then in November, probably the concluding course is going to be in Budapest. And that's this year. Quite quick, quite tight, I feel. And now the juicy part is 2027. Lately, something run through me, some understanding maybe, I'm not sure. But this is probably the nature of these arts anyway, that some restructuring is needed, and I will reorganize and rethink how I sort out the courses and how I can support more the people who are looking for clues to study Qigong and Nei Gong deeper. And I will introduce a new venue. Cannot mention yet because it's still under construction, but the plans are solid. And if this new venue going to happen, then I will be able to provide more in-person, more centralized services, such as weekly classes. The plan is roughly to cover the physical aspects more. I might will reach back to my 2.5 decade sport career and coaching career, the knowledge physical conditioning, maybe including sports, running, swimming, cycling. Depends on the circumstances and then the possibilities. But the plan is to try and build something a little bit more centralized. It doesn't mean we will stuck to one place, but again, if someone is looking for a central point that they could return back to, then maybe this new venue will be it. I will come with the news as quick as we know for sure that it's happening. And beside weekly classes, beside those ongoing weekly trainings, there will be the chance probably to have more retreats with the different forms I'm planning. It's probably not just concentrated on Nei Gong only, but preparation for Nei Gong. So you could expect maybe there will be some training camps, some sort. Depends on the demand and depends of the understanding of those people reaching out to Dao Nei Gong and asking for help, because we will try to provide help on many different areas, like physical education, like training, like diet, maybe sometimes consultation on how to organize all this together. And then obviously the main aim is help and support Nei Gong studies. So far that's the plan. And one more last thing is 2000. So don't be surprised. 2027, I will reorganize courses. Some courses and venues might disappear or just reduced in number, so that I can give room to a little bit more room to the decentralized events. So you could imagine this, that there's a central location in an area. So we will spread out a little bit or spread around that area, which I hope will make the pursuit of Nei Gong a little bit more easy in that location and in that area for those who want to progress in the internal arts. And for that reason, I will need to cut back some of the other venues, or some of them will disappear. It's just still under progression, so just give me some time. And what else? Last thing, that I kept rejecting invitations in the last 2-3 years, because I've been super busy with the Xiantian College diploma works, and then the Rome Foundation program, which I'm really thankful for. It was amazing to see that group and work with them on the preparation side, so that it seems like some free time will open up, so I will be able to say yes to some of the invitational teachings, such as the one in Switzerland. So we will see. Probably I will close it here. That's about the news. A reason to record this video, just to give you information that in case you plan to follow or join us or already joined, that you have a much more clear picture of what's coming and what to prepare for. I released already a core structure of 2027, like a calendar for the venues and the events. Actually, the venues are the one that could change, but the time of the events is going to be really solid. This is so far the plan, and sometimes venues changing like, I mean, they change themselves, like, oh, we just cannot provide you the building. So that's when we need to just quickly reorganize. So forgive us, sometimes happens. It happened this year as well. But if you go up on the website and check out the events, then I can assure you that the times are quite solid. It's planned. I hope that wisely enough that we can run them, and then I will add some courses as their organization will develop, or we'll keep posting these videos to update of the changes. So thank you very much for joining us for Nei Gong and Qigong trainings, and that's about it.